Hi guys, back again with another bag of nickels from the new bank. Here's the tag from the last batch and the bag from the last batch. So new batch, new bag. I haven't looked in, so thought I'd go ahead and get all this situated on camera and pull out a couple of rows to see what we got. Alright, they are circulated. So let me get this all set up and I'll bring you back in to start the hunt. Be right back. Alright guys, well, I'm back. Got it all settled and situated. Was able to look at both ends of there, and there's quite a few older, look like there's older nickels. So let's go ahead and get started to see what we can find. Well, it doesn't look like too many older ones in here, but you never know. Okay. All right, well, that's a decent start. 1959 out of Philly. All right, so far, just that one of 59. We'll start with that one. Row 2, let's go ahead and crack it open. Bump the camera. All right, well, got one that looks pretty old now. So let's go ahead and go through these and all right, there's a 61. Set you over here. We'll go through them and see how many 64s I actually get this time. Last nickel hunt, I found a 64D, DDR, so which was a pretty nice find. The 09. Don't find those too often. Oh, first 64 out of Philly. 1960 out of Philly. So we got a 59, 60, 61, and 64. But I would love to have something older. Alright. Let's go to row 3, open it up, see if there's anything suspicious. Pull it out and take a peek at it. And don't find anything. Alright, well, nothing really suspicious, so I'll bring you back in when I find something. Alright, well, row 3 just opened it. It's going to give us a 1940 out of Denver. So let's go through these and check for anything else. Well, there's another 64 out of Philly. And last but not least, that's just a damaged 87. Alright, well, nothing else in that row. I'll bring you back in when I find something else. Alright, guys. Row 48, or I'm sorry, row 4, give me a 48, 1948 out of Denver. So, go through them and alright. It's going to give us a 1970S also. I like my S mint marks. So I'll set that one up there with the 2009. Alright. A 1961 out of Denver. Just 82, damn it. Alright, well, so far nothing else in that row. So I'll bring you back in. Alright, row 5. It's going to give me a 1954 out of Denver. Alright, well, nothing else in that row. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright, row 7. It's going to give me a 1959 out of Denver. and a 64 out of Philly right behind it. All right, well, nothing else, so I'll bring you back in. All right, guys, well, row 13 is going to give me a 1941 out of Denver. So far, second oldest of the hunt, and why not? Let's go through them. All right, well, nothing else in the row. Just that 41 out of Denver. So I'll bring you back in when I find something else. All right, row 16 is going to give me a 1940 out of San Francisco. Cool. I'll take it. I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, the end of row 18 is going to give me a 1983 Canadian Beaver. All right, so nothing else in that row, so I'll bring you back in when I find something else. All right, guys, row 20, and I didn't even realize it, gave me a buffalo, a dateless buffalo, but it is a buffalo, and it's sleek. So, all right, well, buffalo on the board, and right behind it, a 1948 out of Denver. All right, cool. And just say no date. I didn't even realize it until I just rubbed across it, and I thought it was one of the 2005s at first, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So let's take a look at it underneath the scope. Actually, guys, I'd say it's a 1925. You can see the 2 right here and the 5 right beside it. Oh, there it is. So it actually does have a date. A 1925 Buffalo. Let's see. Out of Philly. All right, guys. Well, let's see if I can get a. All right. So, all right. Well, Buffalo on the board. So, this one right here. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. I had one like that, and it was a 38, or was it in the last bag of nickels that I did. So let's take a peek at it. And, just a 77. All right, well, I don't really see anything else, so I'll bring you back when I find something else. Buffalo on the board. All right, guys. Row 28 is going to give me a 1957 out of Denver with 2 coins left. So, alright, well, nothing else in that row. I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, row 29 is going to be giving me another 1957 out of Denver. Alright, I'll bring you back in on the next one. Alright, same row. It's going to give me a 1947 out of Denver. Alright, I'll go ahead and keep you in. See if it gives me anything else. Well, 1961 out of Philly. Just Denver. Alright, well, nothing else in the row. Just a couple. 57 and a 47. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. Alright guys, well, row 32 is going to give me a 1945 S War Nickel. Let's get a peek at it. 1945 S Mint Mark. Alright, so silver and buffalo on the board. Well, I got you here. Let's go through and see if there's anything else. Huh? 68. I really didn't even notice that from the edge. I've had quite a few that look, silvery, but that's just a 99. Alright, well, nothing else in the row. Silver on the board, buffalo on the board. So let's go ahead and open this one and see if I can see anything on the edges. Well, we got one that kind of looks suspicious, so let's go ahead and see if we can get it pulled out. And it's just a 1977 Philly. Anything else? Well, nothing else. So, alright, well, I'll bring you back in if I find anything. Alright, guys, I'm back. Row 49, or 45, I'm sorry. 45 is going to give us a 49 out of Denver. Oh no, I don't have no slots. Set it right there. So, well, I got you here. Let's go through it and finish the rollout and see if it's got any more goodies in it. Alright, well, so far, nothing else. So I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys. Row 48 is going to give me a 1952 out of Philly. So, towards the end of the row, so let's go ahead and finish up the row. All right, well, got some pretty nice oldies, so I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, guys, I'm back. Row 49 is going to give me a 1954 out of Philadelphia. So let's go ahead. While I got you here, we'll go through it and go through row. All right, same row, 1951 out of Denver. '64 out of Denver. Got a nice little stack of those. All right, well, since I got you here, it's going to be the last row, row 50. It's got two newer ends, but so let's go ahead and do a quick hunt. Let's see if we can find anything on the inside. I can get them out. All right, row 50 is going to give us a 1958 out of Denver. All right. All right, look, next to the last one, it's going to be a 1948 out of Philadelphia. All right, that's going to do it for that row. So let me go ahead and go through these and look for the varieties, and I'll come back. I'll bring you back in to do a final wrap up. So I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I went through the varieties and checked them, didn't find anything, so decided to go ahead and let's do a wrap up. So these are the finds that I found. Got a 1968 S mint mark. We got 5 1970 S mint mark. We got a 1940 out of Denver. We got a 1940 out of San Francisco. We got a 1941 out of Denver, a 47 out of Denver, 248 out of Denver, one out of a 48 out of Philly, 149 out of Denver, 151 out of Denver. Then it jumped to 54 out of Denver, one out of Philly, Then we got a 52 out of Philly. That should have went there. We got 2 57s out of Denver. A 58 out of Denver and 4 59s out of Denver. Now the star of the video is going to be this 1925 out of Philadelphia Buffalo nickel. We got a 1945 San Francisco War nickel. We got a 1983 Canadian Beaver. And then we got this 1962 in really awesome shape. And then we got this 1964 Denver. That's in really nice shape also. So that's going to do it for the wrap up. I want to thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything you would like featured on my channel, the address will be in the description, along with any, if you'd like to donate to the channel to help the channel grow, the PayPal address will be in the description also. Any emails or questions, the email address will be in the description. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.